Welcome into Rams Report. I'm Dani Klupenger alongside Myles Simmons, and today we're going to recap the entire month of June here at Rams Park. Obviously, a big part of this month were OTAs, and there was so much to discuss that we actually had to make a separate Rams Report just to talk OTA workout.
Yeah, we did, and that's because there is a lot to talk about and covered there. One of the things we did talk about, though, are those rookie offensive linemen. Who may have a chance to start on September 13th against those Seattle Seahawks. Another thing we talked about was the defense. Greg Williams going into his second year as defensive coordinator. What might that mean for the defense and how they can progress? And then thirdly, of course, we talked about Nick Foles. There's been a lot said about him and his positive impact on the offense and exactly what that might mean in terms of maybe a contract extension for him. So we talked about all that and more in the OTAs edition of Rams Report.
Be sure to look out for that if you haven't already. A little bit of a surprise with our next topic. Robert Quinn made the NFL Top 100 Players list. No surprise there.
Absolutely.
But he dropped 31 spots since last season. Now, Myles, I know you and I work for the Rams, but take the bias out of it. Robert Quinn is too much of a threat to have dropped in such dramatic fashion.
Yeah, he's all the way now at number 44 from number 13 last year, and I agree with you completely. You're taking absolutely all the bias out of it. Robert Quinn was a guy who, when we talked to guys from opposing teams on the conference call, opposing coach, opposing player, he was consistently talked about as one of the top threats, not only on the Rams, but in the NFL as a pass rusher. We're still talking about a guy who had 29.5 sacks and 12 forced fumbles over the last 2 years in the NFL. Those are some outstanding numbers. So I think if you talk to maybe any offensive tackle or any quarterback in this NFL right now, they probably would not say that Robert Quinn is all the way down to number 44. So also in June, the Rams staged what's become their annual rookie signing day. Happened on June 12th, and all 8 of the Rams' remaining rookies from their 2015 draft class signed their first pro contracts right here at Rams Park. And Dani, you were in the room for that day, so just what was it like for all those rookies?
Super exciting day. Just an ordinary eye in that room would just see a guy signing a piece of paper, but the signature means so much more than that. The guys were really reminiscing about those early morning workouts, those tough days in the weight room, those extra sprints, all of it worth it to be able to sign that NFL contract. And it was a little bit funny because they didn't know what to do or how to react in there because it was such a business-like meeting. It was a conference room. We actually had to tell them, hey guys, you can be excited, smile a little bit. This is a big day for you. And then they got all excited, brought their phones out, was like, take a picture for my parents, my coaches, my friends, everybody that got me here to this point today. And you know what, that would really warm my heart that I could witness all of that, and a big congratulations to those draft rookies.
Absolutely, and then you can see that Jamon Brown and Rob Havenstein, they really did get excited. They put up a couple tweets from their experience on that day, and it really is, just like you said, it's a big day and it's a great day for those rookies.
And you know what, fans, if you want to see the rookies in action, you got to check out training camp. The training camp schedule was released, and Myles, if fans want to come out to Rams Park to watch that, what should they expect to see?
Well, they should expect to see something that's pretty fun, because it's a good event to bring the family out to. You get to see these guys up close and personal, doing what they do every single day to improve and work on their craft. So that's going to be really great. The first training camp practice is July 31st, Friday. It starts at 3:30 p.m. It's going to be fun. The guys won't necessarily be in pads on that day, but they will be in their helmets. They will be getting after it, and I'm sure they're going to be excited to have that first full squad practice.
What about the training camp days that are not at Rams Park?
Well, there are going to be a few of them, and they're also going to be free and open to the public. The first one's going to be August 7th. Got the scrimmage at Lindenwood University. That's going to be a great night. Chance for all the fans to come out to a different venue, see the Rams, and then also Rams will be practicing in California in Oxnard with the Dallas Cowboys there. They're going to have 2 days that they're going to be practicing together. That's going to be a good opportunity for those Rams players to get better against what's really been a pretty good opponent in the Dallas Cowboys, especially last season. And the Rams will also have a solo practice out in Oxnard on August 19th.
Well, really looking forward to that. Those commercials that make you itch for Sundays? That intro video in the stadium that gets your blood pumping for game time? Well, those spots were all filmed for TV, radio, and the Jumbotron this month. And thanks to the Rams marketing and broadcasting teams, it was a very efficient process for the guys. To have an idea of what it might look like, here's a sneak peek at Aaron Donald's commercial.
I'm blessed to play this game, to wear this uniform.
The St. Louis Rams select Aaron Donald, Pittsburgh.
To honor my family, to be better today than yesterday.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Big rush going down.
Sacked by Aaron Donald.
What a big stand by the Rams defense.
I'm Aaron Donald. Be a part of my story at stlouisrams.com.
That's a little bit of an intimidating commercial there.
Yeah, I think we saw a little bit of why Aaron Donald was the Defensive Rookie of the Year there. A little intense. Woo.
He was really intense, and honestly, I gotta say, he was not that intense when we were on the same team for the Coach Fisher and Friends softball game. We had right field covered, and by covered, I might mean that we were both standing in the correct spot. But we both missed a pop fly, and I mean, whoops. Well, I know you want to make fun of me for that,
no,
so go for it.
Here's the thing, Dani. I did make fun of you a little bit. It was all in jest. Obviously, I got nothing but love for Dani, my partner here on Rams Report. But no, it was a fun night. It was a great night. I mean, we got to see those guys have a good time. I think Fisher's team won, of course. It was like 20-17, something like that. James Laurinaitis won the home run derby competition, so that was really fun. He defended his title there. But also, I mean, one of the best things, at least to me, was seeing the way the guys kind of dressed up. Willie Mays Hayes from Major League. Anybody?
I know, but you know what actually happened to Will Hayes there? Coach Fossil threw in a whole creativity part of this softball game and tie-dyed a grapefruit, the color of a softball, and tossed it to him.
Yeah, and then he hit it, and then it smashed open, and then everybody thought it was freaking hilarious. Fossil said that his wife actually came up with the idea and helped him paint it, and I think that's fantastic. It just shows that, Fossil's trickery goes through the entire family. It's not just him.
It was a really, really fun night. The entire Rams organization worked together to refurbish the football field at the Herbert Hoover Boys and Girls Club. Together, they spread 8,000 pieces of sod in 90-degree heat, but it was all worth it. The field looks great, and Daniel Rodriguez said it best in his tweet. Giving back is such a great feeling, and these kids at the Boys and Girls Club will now have a place to play that they're proud of. Over 22,000 people participated in the St. Louis Race for the Cure. Cody Davis, along with the Rams cheerleaders, met the survivors with roses at the finish line. Emotions were running high. Tears, hugs, but most importantly, smiles, symbolizing their victory over breast cancer. It was really a sight to see. Another heartwarming sight is what will bring us to what's been going on in social media. The players were very sweet when it came to their dads on Father's Day.
Yeah, they sure were. Of course, you got a guy like Chris Long. He's always on social media, but in this one, he had a picture of him and his dad, Howie, of course, Hall of Famer, Howie Long, Fox Sports NFL analyst. He had that Rams throwback hat on. I think that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you got James Laurinaitis, too, showing a picture of his dad, and his dad's now got 5 grandchildren. It's a sweet picture.
Definitely a sweet picture. And there was actually another holiday. I don't know if you know about this, but it was Johnny Hecker Day, and I'm not kidding about that. His fans in Bothell, Washington, his hometown, made June 18th Johnny Hecker Day.
Yeah, how about that? His mom snapped a good picture of Johnny Hecker's picture basically on all the signs on the light poles. It's pretty cool. I mean, I would like to have a Myles Simmons Day in Shaker Heights at one point, but I don't think that that's going to happen.
A Dani Klupenger Day in Aurora, Oregon. Get on it. And actually, speaking of the West Coast, Myles, the Golden State Warriors, much to your dismay, were victorious over your hometown Cleveland Cavaliers, and Alec Ogletree was on the Warrior bandwagon.
Yeah, he was on the Warrior bandwagon, and good for him, and good for all Warriors fans everywhere. My buddy Steven, congratulations to you. I know you were happy to be home with your family when that happened, but I'm sad, and that's going to be okay because I'm used to it being a Cleveland sports fan. But you know what? Cavs are going to be back next year.
He's hiding it. He cries himself to sleep every night. That's all we have for today. Make sure that you pick up your season and single game tickets on stlouisrams.com for the 2015 season.